Hi kids! Here's our next notes about volume in real life. So the first thing you're going to do is open up your notebook and I want you to fold it to the output side. And on our output side, we're going to write our first question, which is, what are some real life examples of finding volume of rectangular prisms? So, what are some real life examples of finding the volume of rectangular prisms? And we spoke about these in class. We saw a lot of examples. So that's our output. I want you to start thinking about that. In Spanish, the question is, ¿qué son ejemplos de usando el volumen de prismas rectangulares en la vida real? Y hablamos mucho de esto en nuestra clase. So, nomás quería que hacen unos dibujos o ejemplos para empezar a pensar en esta idea. So take a few minutes to draw some examples and write a little bit about that. You can pause the video and we're going to move on. Okay, so over here we're going to be creating an idea map. And our idea map is going to have our word problem in the center. You're going to be creating your own word problem for your seesaw. You're going to be also creating another word problem for another assignment that we're going to do with our Jamboard. So I'm going to just start with a nice big rectangle in the center. Today I'm not going to do a circle, I'm going to do a rectangle. Okay? And I'm going to do 4 quadrants like we always do. Okay, but this time our 4 quadrants are going to have problem-solving parts of a word problem because our focus now is word problems. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to either read our problem, vamos a leer, and we're going to understand. Y vamos a entender. Okay? So here you're going to write some ideas about what you know about this problem as soon as we do the problem. The next thing you're going to do over here is you're going to draw or plan. Van a dibujar y van a planear cómo que van a resolver la problema. Okay, in the bottom quadrant, we're going to solve and write. Solve our problem and write the answer. Vamos a resolver la problema y escribir la respuesta. And in the last part, we're going to explain and we're also going to check. So vamos a explicar y chequear nuestros problemas. Okay, so our word problem for today is about a swimming pool. Maybe some of you wrote those real life examples of a swimming pool. So our question is, a swimming pool is 38 feet long comma, 14 feet wide and 6 feet deep. What is the volume of water needed to fill the pool? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is understand our problem. Okay? Oh, I almost forgot. I'm going to write it in Spanish as well. So, una piscina es 38 pies de largo, 14 pies de ancho y 6 pies profundo, que es el volumen de agua que necesitamos para llenar la piscina. Y yo sé que también lo llamamos alberca. Yo lo llamo piscina. Okay? So the first thing we need to do is read and understand. Reading and understanding, what is this problem asking me to do? So I'm going to put it in my own words. Well, I obviously need to find, let me use a different color. I need to find the volume of the pool to see how much water I need, right? So I need to find the volume of the pool in order to see how much water it needs to go in, right? See how much water needs to go in. Okay, now I'm going to draw and I'm going to plan. Okay, so my drawing is the same as what we've been drawing with our rectangular prisms. Our drawing is another rectangular prism. I'm going to kind of make it look like a pool. Maybe one of those pools that you guys buy for above ground. We used to have one, but I don't think it was a rectangle. I think it was a circle. This one needs to be a rectangle because it gave us 3 measurements. It gave us the length, it gave us the width, and it gave us the height. So ahora vamos a dibujar nuestra piscina. Okay? Necesita ser una prisma rectangular porque nos dio 3 medidas. Okay? And now I'm going to label it going back to my information. So it was 38 feet long, right? So on the length, I'm going to label it 38 feet. Okay, so from here to here was 38 feet. The width, how wide it was 14 feet. So from here to here, I'm going to label it 14 feet. And now that how deep it was, it says it was deep. Is that the same thing as how tall it was? Absolutely, because you could just say from the top how deep it was, or from the bottom how tall it was. So it's the same thing. So it's 6 feet deep. So I'm going to mark it here so it's nice and more empty space. 6 feet. Now I have everything labeled in my plan. So now I can solve. So down here at the bottom, I'm going to solve. So I'm going to use my equation that we've been using. I'm going to use the equation for volume of a rectangular prism, which is volume equals length times width times height. And I just need to fill it in again. 38 times 6 times 14. 38 times 6 times 14. So now I know that 38 times 6 is my first number I need to multiply. That's a big number to multiply. So I'm going to multiply it off on the side here. 38 times 6. 8 times 6 is 48. 3 times 6 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So this is 228. But we're not done because we still need to multiply it times 14. And now we're going to go back to our long multiplication. So I'm going to use the standard algorithm, 228 times 14. 8 times 4 is 32. 2 times 4 is 8. 9, 10, 11. Regroup. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. Dropped egg. Crack. Right? Now I'm going to multiply everything times 1. 8 times 1 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. Another 2 times 1 is 2. Last, I need to add them up. 2, 8 plus 1 is 9. 9, 10, 11, and 3. So 3,192. 3,192. And it also says here to write. So don't forget that we need to write. We always need to write our answer. Okay, so how much water, what is the volume of water needed to fill up a pool? So we need 3,192 feet cubed. Let's just change that to now liters, right? So we need 3,000. We will need 3,192 liters of water. Oh, I'm sorry, cubic liters. Okay, to fill the pool. Okay, that was our answer, but we're not done yet. We still need to check. So what I'm asking you to do is to check your work here with at least 2 strategies, right? We have one here. Let's check it with maybe long division. If we just multiplied, we're going to check it another way. So let's check it by doing some long division. So if this times this is this, then this divided by this should be this. So 228 divided by what? Yep, 6. What will it be? 6 times, equals 22. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. That's the closest. 22 take away 18. Yep, it's 4. So I can regroup. Bring down the 8. 6 times what makes 48? Yes, you guessed it, 8. 6 times 8 is 48, and I'm left with the same number I started, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking to have the same number you started with. So remember, 38 times 6, 38 times 6. 228, 228. This is what we're looking for when we check. Okay? Now, checking with long division, this one is going to be quite long. So I think I might just try another strategy. My favorite strategy for long multiplication, and I know some of you guys share this opinion with me, is the expanded form. So let's expand 228. 2 would be 200, right? 20 would be for the 20, and 8. So that's expanded form. And then times, what are we timesing it by? Times 14. So 14, this is 1 in the tens place, so it's 10. And then 4 in the ones place, so it's 4. Okay? And now I just draw my boxes. And what makes this really easy is that now my multiplication is very easy because I have a lot of zeros. So cover up all those zeros. What's 2 times 1? It's 2. Put those zeros back. 1, 2, 3, 2,000. What's 20 times 10? Well, 2 times 1 again, 2, and it's hundreds, because 10 times 10 is always 100. So 20 times 10 is going to be 200. Now, 8 times 10, that's an easy one, 80. Let's go down to the next column. 4 times 2 is 8. Add those 2 zeros back. 4 times 2 again is 8. Now it's only 1 0. And then 4 times 8, 32. Now I just take those in that column and add them up, 2,000 from greatest to least. Remember, then it was 800, then it was 200, then it was 80, another 80, and a 32. Okay, and we're hoping to get the same answer. So it's 2, 8 and 8 is 16, 17, 18, 19, 8, 9, 10, and one more is 11. 3,192. Did I get the same answer? I did. So now I know, because I checked my answer in 2 ways, I know that these answers were correct. Okay? So I can just explain. I know my answer. Is correct because I used the formula and checked my work. Okay, I hope that helps you with some word problems. Thank you for watching.